I got as far.
Sergeant.
I got as far as the doorway. I didn't.
Yeah, don't go in. This is a murder scene. Decapitation. It's an ugly spot.
But she was just brutally decapitated. Someone's got stab wounds to her back. Her head is in the bathtub. I mean, it's a...
I didn't do it. you can't even keep a straight face, buddy.
It's January 11th, 2023, and officers are at the home of Jared Dicus in Waller County, Texas, after receiving a frantic call from his father, Rodney Dicus.
Waller County 911.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Rodney Dicus. I need an ambulance and police. So-called Boulevard.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know everything, but my son's wife is dead. Please.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, and you said this is who to you now?
She's my daughter-in-law.
Rodney had found his daughter-in-law, 21-year-old Angie Diaz, dead inside the small guest house behind his property. What he saw inside was beyond comprehension, a level of violence that left even seasoned officers shaken. The scene told a story of rage and chaos, and the deeper detectives looked, the stranger it became.
Waller County 911.
Yes, this is Jared Dicus. I did a little bit of drugs and I need help. I'm at so-called Boulevard.
Okay, and what's the problem?
I just don't feel well.
Okay, and you said you took drugs?
No, ma'am. I'm completely sorry. I don't know why I called.
Okay, and are you there by yourself? Is there somebody with you?
Ma'am. My family's here with me.
Oh, your family's with you. Okay. Okay, but do you need an ambulance or no? Are you good?
I need an ambulance.
I got you. Okay.
In the days that followed, Jared's behavior only grew more erratic. Paramedics who responded that night took him to the hospital after he claimed he was hearing voices. Doctors examined him and released him the next day, noting nothing severe enough to keep him overnight. But that strange call had been the start of a rapid decline, one that no one around him seemed to fully understand. Within 72 hours, deputies would return to the Dicus property, and this time, they wouldn't be responding to a cry for help, but to a murder.
Oh, Constable, thank you for coming. Who you got detained?
It's a murder scene.
Sir?
It's a murder scene.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can get any further than that.
Up here?
Yeah.
Blake said her head is somewhere else in the tub. Okay. Okay.
I gotta wait for CID to get here.
Okay. Stay right here, Earl. Nobody goes in there.
Rodney's 21-year-old son, Jared Dicus, was immediately taken into custody. As Angie's husband and the only person present when deputies arrived, he became the primary suspect in what was now a homicide investigation.
Jared, would you mind giving me the passcode to your phone? It's supposed to be a 6-digit code. Any more to it? And that'll open it up. Okay, thank you.
While CID units were en route, deputies began identifying everyone on the property. They spoke with family members to establish who was present, where they'd been, and what they knew about the moments leading up to the discovery. It was the first step in piecing together what had happened inside the shed.
He told me it happened this morning.
Who told you?
Jared.
Okay.
And he has been acting really strange lately.
Okay.
He called an ambulance on himself the other night.
Okay.
And said he was on drugs, but I don't believe that he was. I think something's wrong.
Okay.
That brief comment from Jared's mother gave investigators one of their first clear leads. A rough window for when the murder may have taken place. It also suggested something else. Jared was aware of what had happened and when. For detectives, that single detail would become an early sign that his actions weren't as confused or spontaneous as they might later seem.
All right.
Thank you, sir. All right, bye.
I forgot to tell you, Sergeant, when I was just getting Mama's information, and I said, "Oh,
I'm listening. I'm just.
She said, "You know, he's been acting funny lately, and he told me it happened this morning."
Really?
I've been here multiple times, and it's a mom and daddy and two brothers. And then unbeknownst to me, one of the brothers got married back in September, a little girl that worked at Chappie's, and they're living in the shed back behind the house. But when I heard possible DOA at Ocala, I thought it was the brother that's sitting up there under the carport. I just figured he'd OD. I didn't think this other one would be involved.
Within the Dicus family, that assumption wasn't surprising. Jared's older brother, Wayne, had always been the one who drew police attention, run-ins tied to meth use and petty trouble around the county. Jared, meanwhile, was considered the opposite, the one who kept a job, stayed out of trouble, and tried to hold things together when Wayne couldn't. To deputies familiar with the address, Jared was never the name they expected to hear connected to something like this.
I was telling you, Mama, I think the last time I was here, your brother's truck was broke down or out of gas or something. It was yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, broke down and run out of gas, and I just making sure nobody stole it.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah, how's it going?
Business.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Who all do you need to fill out witness statements?
I'm gonna.
Where do we want to do that by?
I'm gonna wait on that.
Okay.
I'm just identifying the folks that are here. I've been here. Have you ever been here before?
I was here 48 hours ago.
Okay. I've been here quite a few times.
Oh, when he called the ambulance on himself? That's
Yeah.
right.
And I need to go get with Daddy real quick. If you don't mind, I've asked them, they've been very cooperative, that they not go in the house while I'm over there talking to Daddy real quick. And
So no one go in this house or the one that...
Either nobody in this house, nobody.
Can I at least get my dog, put him on a leash and have him out here? Because they fight. And they don't have a way to separate them. They're not separated.
You just put him in there.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
He didn't think he wouldn't be able to go in the house?
Yeah, honestly.
So you bring him out here, you're going to be able to tie him up where you're going to eat nobody?
Yes, sir. Of course. Yeah. Promise. He ain't going to... Man,
I'll go in with them.
10 guys with guns here. I'm not going to let my dog run.
Okay.
Thank you.
When detectives turned to Rodney, emotions were already running high. The officer's request to search his home clashed with the chaos of what had just happened. And for a moment, things got heated. But beneath the frustration, Rodney's reaction made sense. His property had just become a crime scene, his son was in custody, and his family's world had collapsed in a matter of hours.
Are you the homeowner? We'd like to ask for your consent to go into the house.
Into my house?
Yes.
No.
Okay, without, we're going to get a search warrant.
JR's right there. Talk to him.
Okay.
What do you need to go into my house for?
Isn't that where the body's at?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's a back house.
Okay.
The back house. I've got 9 dogs in there.
I apologize. I was told.
No.
I apologize.
You don't have to talk to me and start threatening me with goddamn search warrant. That's not needed. It's not necessary.
Sir, I was asking for your consent.
And I told you no.
And I was going under the impression that the body was inside the house.
All right.
So.
Are we good?
You tell me, are we good?
I am. I
okay,
apologize to you.
Can we get your consent to go into the house behind you?
Most definitely can.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's just you can't, I've already been told I can't go in my house, and you're going to go in my house, you're going to have to shoot my goddamn dogs to get in that house. It's not going to happen.
We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
All right, that's why I'm getting
upset.
All we're doing. If you want to go in that house, I'll let you in that house, but you've got to send somebody in there with me to secure my dogs. And y'all ain't killing my dogs.
We have no intention of killing your dogs.
That's why I'm getting upset.
So we have no intention of causing any more harm here tonight.
Put them in there.
Okay,
No,
it's a misunderstanding. I apologize to you.
We're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on here. So that's all we're trying to do.
So can I get your information, please?
After establishing Angie's identity, investigators began to learn more about the young woman at the center of this case. Angie Diaz was born on October 21, 2001 in Nicaragua. Her mother, Daniela, worked tirelessly to provide for Angie and her siblings, even spending years in Costa Rica to support the family before eventually moving to the United States. But distance and hardship strained their relationship. Those close to Angie said she often relied more on friends and co-workers than her own relatives, building what she called her found family. Life in Texas had been a new beginning for her. She found steady work at a local meat market, known by her co-workers for her warmth, her smile, and her willingness to help others. Despite earning modestly, Angie still sent money home to Nicaragua, helping care for her aunt, who was battling cancer. On the surface, her life seemed to be moving forward, but those closest to her knew it wasn't that simple. Her mother had disapproved of her decision to marry Jared, especially after a rocky relationship with a former fiancé named Jose had left Angie emotionally drained. She met Jared soon after while working at the meat market, and the connection was fast. Within months, they were married. Friends described it as a whirlwind, romantic, almost impulsive. Some wondered if the marriage had also been influenced by Angie's hope for legal stability in the United States. Her own uncle had voiced concern, asking her if she was marrying for love or for papers. Angie insisted it was love. At first, things seemed normal. Jared brought her flowers, visited her at work, and talked about building a life together. But not long after the wedding, Angie's co-workers noticed a change. She became quieter, more reserved. The cheerful, talkative girl they'd known was gone, replaced by someone guarded and tense. They couldn't say exactly what had changed, only that something had. That subtle shift would later take on new meaning. Because as detectives would soon learn, the image of a happy young couple living behind the Dicus family home was little more than a fragile facade, one that was about to collapse in the most unthinkable way. By that evening, detectives had gathered enough to move forward. Jared Dicus was now in custody. In holding, his behavior was strange. He started pacing the floor, doing squats, and performing small exercises. Eventually, detectives entered the room, read him his rights, and began their questioning. What followed would become one of the most unsettling interrogations investigators in Waller County had ever experienced.
Considering, okay. Don't know. So I keep calling you Jared and you don't know?
I used to know.
Okay.
And there was like somebody came in.
Okay, I'm gonna read you, your rights and first and foremost, okay? And then we'll start the interview. Okay, so it's my understanding you were just in the hospital, is that right?
Yes, and after that I started feeling weird.
What were you in the hospital for?
Stomach pain.
Okay, and you know, what hospital did you go to? Okay. Did you go by ambulance or did you go by car?
There was time I went from my stomach, I went to my mom, and then the second time I needed the substance.
What student in this hospital? What was it? Meth, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that something you use a lot or you dabble or? Okay.
Sorry.
Until recently. When's the last time that you used meth?
No, I did it, like 2 weeks, I've been up for like 2 weeks.
You've been out for 2 weeks? Okay.
From the very start, Jared has no trouble presenting himself as someone who's unwell, leaning into the idea that he's confused, unstable, or sick. He shifts easily between claiming he's never touched meth and admitting he's used it before, as if he's testing which version of himself the detectives might believe.
There's overwhelming evidence that would convict you at a trial. DNA, I mean, it's not a question that you did it. Right now, and I'm going to be frank, is your one shot to show any kind of remorse and ask for mercy. And I will tell you, the way it looks to juries, When you sit here and you stonewall and you refuse to answer, it's a lack of remorse and a lack of taking ownership. And they don't like that. So if you're considering your own well-being in this situation after having murdered your wife, and that's...
I just want to tell the people I'm really sorry. She didn't deserve that. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves it. You gotta tell them why you did it.
Saying I'm sorry but refusing to talk and take ownership of what you did, that's not good enough.
I just lost my way. I lost my way with God.
That's clear. We're not asking for generalities. We're not asking about your personal relationship with God. Obviously, it's a struggle. It's a struggle for everybody. That's not a question. Nobody has a perfect relationship with Him. But we're going to ask you one last time what happened. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But your opportunity to have any kind of looking like a good guy of this is what I did and I'm sorry and I can't believe I did it, that door is closing on you.
Look, I didn't do it.
You can't even keep a straight face, buddy.
That brief exchange exposed something deeper, the disconnect between guilt and reality. It was the first real glimpse of the performance Jared seemed to be putting on, and the detectives could sense it.
Crazy. I was just up too long.
So what did she say to make you mad to do that to her? She had to say something. To be that mad to do what you did? Okay, so it did. So it made you do what?
Something.
What did it make you do?
From the screen. It was telling me.
Okay.
Telling me.
What did it tell you to do?
It would like stop time. Every time I would do something, it would stop.
Okay.
Time would stop. It was being forced. Like, not my free will.
Okay, forced to do what?
Forced to just walk, forced to go.
Okay, what did it force you to do to her? What did it force you to do to your wife?
It forced me.
To what?
To kill her.
Why? What did it tell you to do to her? Tell you how to kill her? How did you kill her? Tell us how you killed her.
I don't know because it wasn't Jared. It wasn't Jared.
Okay, so it wasn't Jared, it's somebody that was, you think, that caused you to do it. What did it cause you to do to her? You said it caused you to kill her, but tell us how it caused you to kill her. What did you do to her? Jared, what did you do to her? Okay, but what did you not mean to do? What did you do to her?
It wasn't Jared.
What did you do to her? Tell us. Get it out. What did you do? Here, let me tell you. What did you do?
What you saw.
What did I see? Tell me what I saw. I'm asking you.
That's what it did.
And made you cut her head off. And what did you use to do that with? Where did you get the knife from?
It put it in my hand by her.
By her? Was the knife something that was already in your house?
Yes.
So tell me.
When Jared suddenly claims that Angie was the one holding the knife, detectives noticed the inconsistency immediately. Earlier, he'd said she hadn't done anything to provoke him. Now he's implying self-defense. The shift doesn't just complicate his story, it suggests a kind of disassociation, like he's trying to rewrite the moment to distance himself from the act.
She was telling me to stop. And The TV, when I saw the numbers, it just made me follow.
Okay. Continue.
It's like, you know how when you're working, you lose track of time?
Yeah.
It was time me to go to the and it did tell me to stop. And it's just crazy. I hope you call it Christmas.
So she turned the TV on. You saw all this stuff on the TV, and what did you do?
What did
Go through that with us. What did it tell you? What did it tell you? Go through it. Finish it up.
You told me to break up. You told me.
Okay, so what happened next? Did you follow through with that?
Yeah.
You say after you did what else? How did she get on the floor?
Were you fighting because you were trying to hit her, or it was afterwards? How did the fight start? How did the knife get introduced? Walk us through that.
We got into a fight. She grabbed the knife. Finally.
So you took the knife from her, or what? And then?
We started fighting and then
Did you cut her head off while she was still alive?
it would make me throw up. It would make me hurt. It would make me hear about the life. It would make I won't turn the road. And stop going that way. Just talking to me. She was just getting in. And I didn't want it. It just kept coming and trying to scare me. Now I'm to the point where a little sounds and scared.
There were other stabbings on her body. Did you do that after you cut her head off? Or before?
Oh. Before or after, what did you say?
You just told me before.
In the end, there was no mystery left to solve. The evidence told the story Jared couldn't keep straight. A violent act born out of control, confusion, or maybe something darker. Angie Diaz was just 21, trying to build a life in a new country. Her kindness, her work ethic, the quiet sacrifices she made, all of it ended behind the small guest house where she'd once hoped to start fresh. Jared Dicus pled guilty and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. He won't be eligible for parole until 2043. For the investigators who walked through that scene, and for the families left behind, one thing remains clear. Some crimes don't need explanation, only accountability.